Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of sDragRace. Winners Edition. And before we get into today's episode, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. And if you're not familiar with the series, I will leave a playlist down below because we've done 3 episodes so far. We're also still missing a mystery spot on the wheel. So make sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want on the board. So let's jump straight in and spin that wheel. Violet!
Uh-oh. Who is it? Ooh, la la, la la. I'm Violet Chachki, I'm 22 years old, and I'm a one-of-a-kind collectible. My biggest strength is probably aesthetics. I'm very visually appealing. Is that conceited?
Okay, that's absolutely fine with me, Violet. We are spoiled for choice for looks. I'll definitely say that. Let's go on the computer and see which one we can craft. Obviously, the tartan look from season 7 was pretty iconic, the kind of reveal that she did. But I'm actually looking, and I think the spring look from the first challenge would be an interesting one to craft. So that's up there. Or even potentially the bearded lady one, because I think that's a really cool look too. See, I absolutely love the Death Becomes Her look with the ridiculously tiny waist, but I'm only crafting neck kind of up, so you'd lose that effect. So I won't be going for that one, but it's one of my favourite looks on RuPaul's Drag Race as a whole. I'm tempted even for the leather and lace look as well, where she kind of had this bondage thing going on. That could be interesting. Another look that would be good to craft would be her ugliest dress ever look. And it's that kind of weird clown thing with the tassels. God, she's got so many. I'm even tempted to do the kind of half and half, the half man drag, the half woman drag. I think that would be really cool to craft. And also the Hello Kitty runway. I think that would be a really interesting one. Right, I've decided, and I think I'm going to go for the half man, half woman one, because it's not kind of your typical look to go for when you think about Violet. And I think it'll be really interesting to craft. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. So give us a second, I'll go pre-roll some clay. Right, I'm back, and we'll start out by cutting the head. She's got quite a small head actually, with a little bit of a pointed chin, so let's see how this goes. And that looks about right. I think I'll do the hair. And with Violet, she essentially has no hair on this side because that's the man side, and then she has kind of a big coif with flowers in on this side. So this side needs to be a lot more voluminous, if that's a word. It probably isn't. Yeah, what was everyone's thoughts on Violet as well? On her season? I wasn't a huge Violet fan to begin with, but she did warm up to us. The more the season went on, I just think she kind of started off with a little bit of a bad impression. And I think mainly because she was young, but towards the end I didn't mind her too much. Since she's finished Drag Race, I like her a lot more as well. She did a few episodes of fashion photo review, I don't know whether you watched that or not, on YouTube. And she was on there with Katya and she's so funny. Right, the hair kind of comes down like this. Yeah, to about there I think. No, it comes further down because her neck is like here, so I probably just want it a little bit further. Also, if you watched my last episode of sDragRace, I tried to get in touch with the person it was, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, and I messaged her on Instagram, on Facebook, and she just didn't get back to us, so I've still got it in the studio. But if you know how to kind of get in touch with her, or whether she's got an address, a fan address or a PO box or anything, then let me know so I can try and get it to her, because I'm struggling. I'm struggling with these queens, to be fair. Out of the 3 I've done, I've only sent 1. So I thought they would have more accessible kind of fan addresses or PO boxes or something, but turns out, nope. Quite difficult to get in touch with. Yeah, the thing is, with season 7, it's probably like the most disliked season there ever is. People kind of refer it to the boring season, but it had quite a lot of decent queens on, if you think about it. It had Katya, who is my favourite. It had Trixie, Pearl, Kennedy, Ginger Minge, and one of the most underrated people ever, Mrs. Kasha Davis. Like, no one ever talks about her. I absolutely love her. I thought she was fantastic on the show. I really hope she gets another shot, whether it's an all-star season or something like that, because I absolutely adore her. I think she's got so much more potential, and a lot of people don't kind of give her credit when credit's due, really. You know what, I think that's kind of decent for the hair. I'm going to cut kind of along here. Actually, I'll do that now. I'll cut along here to give it a bit more definition, and then what I can do is I can add some flower petals, and I think that'll be about right. I think that's roughly kind of the shape, because she's got kind of a nice coiffed, kind of curly bob thing going on. I don't know how to kind of describe it. Right, petals, petals, petals. Ah, she's got so many petals. Let me know in the comments as well, who's your favourite Season 7 queen? Are you Team Violet? Were you Team Katja? Who kind of did it for you? And you almost kind of felt sorry a little bit for Violet on her season, because they all seemed to kind of gang up on her. And I think it was mainly just because she had kind of a little bit of an attitude, but also with just Drag Race in general, you only kind of see certain parts of it, so you don't really know what was going on or what was kind of happening. It's very well edited. These petals are looking awful. On a site as well that you can get queens to kind of give you birthday messages and stuff. Obviously paid, and they record like a little video for you, and they charge quite a lot of money. Like the likes of like the kind of regular queens, they charge about $40 to $60. And then you have Violet, and she charges $500. Like $500 just for like a little birthday message. It's insane. I think that'll do kind of for the flower petals. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I think she's got like an ear nestled in here with a drop down earring. I think I'll do that bit next. Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be particularly easy to find Violet's address, or whether she's got a PO box or anything. I can't imagine she will. So I know fine well I'm going to end up struggling to send this to her as well, which is a shame. Earring done. I just need to create like a slither of hair for her boy side. Eyes. Her kind of eyebrow on this side disappears into a hairline, so her eye is quite, so just say under here. I think it's about there. I think I've made her head too wide, but never mind. Simple nose. Right, I'll do the lips now, and then I can add the moustache. Oh, I've made these lips ridiculous. Right, that'll do. Moustache. Right, now I need to do the bust part. Kind of got like the bow and the collar, so I'll try and do that part. Right, so I've got kind of a bust part here that I've made. I just need to slide that underneath. I'll add kind of the other detail with paint, but she's got a glittery bow, which I want to add with some clay. Right, there we go. All done. What I'll do is I might tidy a couple of bits up, but I'll pop her in the oven, get her baked and primed, and then I'll meet you back here and we can start decorating. Okay, I'm back and she's been baked and primed. She's a bit more on the yellow side than I'd have hoped for, but it is okay. It's okay. Right, now time to paint. My favourite part, the part that rescues it, I think I'll start off with the hair. The thing is with this one as well, it's just This look is just black, red, and a little bit of white. There's not actually a lot I need. Yeah, I will say I've definitely given Violet probably too much kind of head area there, but never mind. It is what it is. Yeah, they've just recently announced the cast for season 11, and I'm quite excited. There's a lot of drag daughters. I think there's 2 Davenports in there, so that'll be interesting to see too. I think they're sisters anyway, 2 sisters on the same season. I'm also very excited to see Silky Nutmeg Ganache. I think she sounds and looks fantastic. I absolutely loved her name and her kind of interview and stuff. I think she'll be a lot of fun. And then there's someone called Scarlett, I think. I think she looks quite interesting. And someone called Brooklyn Heights, I think it is. She looks like quite an interesting character too. And obviously it'll be nice to see Vanjie again. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of the casting for season 11. Are you excited? Are you apprehensive? Who are you looking forward to seeing? I think it's always a difficult one as well because you don't kind of know anyone yet. So it's quite difficult to tell if they're going to be kind of funny, if they're going to be a bit more pageanty and kind of glamour and looks. I suppose the only one we kind of have a good understanding of is Vanjie. Imagine if she ended up going home first again. I can't imagine that happening, but how devastating would it be? It would be similar like if when Shangela came back in season 3, if she went home first again. But luckily she destroyed Venus in the lip sync. Well, I say destroyed, it was probably one of the messiest lip syncs in Drag Race history. Well, was it the messiest? It was weird, wasn't it? Like they started like attacking each other with bloody parts of the outfits, and Shangela's lampshade became a weapon and all sorts. Did Violet ever have to lip sync on her season? I don't think she did she? Was Violet ever even in the bottom, or did she just get straight to the top? I think she might have been one of the rare ones that never lip synced. Alright, I think that's the hair pretty much done. So while I've got the black out, I think I'll do all the other black that's on there. So the eyebrows, the moustache, and then a little bit of black here. And then it goes white, and then this bow is red and glittery. So we'll do that. It's a strange one because obviously she's got 2 looks on one face, and she's got a lower eyebrow and a higher eyebrow. But the other eyebrow kind of disappears into her hair. So it's going to be quite hard to do. I'm going to actually do this with a pen because I think it'll be a bit easier, but I need the eyes first. Right, this is going to be tricky because I know for a fact that's wet around there, so I'm going to try and not touch that black. What colour are Violet's eyes? I'm going to have to do a quick Google because I can't tell what colour her eyes are. Yeah, eyes are brown. Okay. A little bit wonky, but that's okay. Eyebrows. I'm going to do that with a pen because a brush I'll destroy them. That's terrible. Right, the next eyebrow is lower down. It's actually quite close to the eye. It's a little bit like that. It's not perfect, but yeah. It's going to look a bit strange anyway because I'm kind of doing 2 different looks on one face. I can imagine when, to be fair, I can imagine when they did this kind of challenge, I bet it was so surreal having one side of your face a man, one side of your face a woman. Same with your body. It was a really strange challenge to watch, to be fair. I don't know whether you felt the same or not, But I remember when the challenge happened, I was like, oof. And then poor Trixie and Ginger Minge, they were basically set up to fail. But Violet and Katya absolutely killed it. They destroyed it. Lips. Now, she's got kind of like a really dark red lip and then kind of a lighter pink. Oh well, wait, I need to paint the jacket first. Yeah, for the lips, I want to do half just this red alone. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. You know what, looking at it, it's kind of looking right. I just remembered the thingies in her hair are red, so I need to do them. And the earring. But yeah, I'm just going to go straight in for some red above the eye. There we go. I'm not good with makeup, so it's the best it's going to get. And I'll probably have to add eyelashes later on because otherwise I'm going to go over that wet paint. In fact, she also has like a little kind of curl coming down. A dot there. Another idea I had was I will mix some red paint with some glitter, and that'll be nice for the earrings, for the bow, and some added detail around here. Right, I think that's pretty much me done, because I'm going to have to wait for everything to dry before I can add more detail. So I just need to add some eyelashes, and kind of just a few little tidies up and touches up, but I don't think she's looking too bad. I'll just knock some glitter off. Yeah, but here she is, and I think she doesn't look too bad. I think she looks alright. It's not perfect, but like I said, I'll add some detail later on. I don't think it's too bad. I think you definitely get kind of the half man, half woman Violet challenge. And yeah, once the added details on, like the eyelashes and a bit around the eye and stuff, it'll look pretty decent. But feel free to let me know what you think down in the comments below. But we'll take Violet off the wheel now. Where's she at? We only have 10 more winners left to craft. And hopefully we can find Violet's PO box or address or something to send it to her. And let me know down in the comments below who you want to see crafted next. And also, who do you want to see as the mystery spot on the wheel? I think I might call it the Wheel of Queens. I think that's got a good ring to it. But hopefully you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, give it a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!